Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm giving you guys my color pan update, and you guys stay tuned because I think this is it. I'll let you know how I did on these items. So let's just jump right in. It's my pleasure palette. I'm done with it. I think I'm done with it. So this, I told you guys, was one of my favorite palettes that was in my collection that I've kept, that was from Colourpop, and I really do enjoy this. Will I repurchase this? Because like I said, this one is older in my collection. Would I repurchase it? I would, but not right away. I enjoy this one. I think it is very good quality, and I think the colors in here, the shimmers in here, are very well done, and I think the colors of the mattes that they decided to put in here works very well with the shimmers. So overall, I love this palette. I have enjoyed this palette, but I've met my goal on it. And I said once I met my goal on it, I was going to decide whether I was going to keep it or not. I don't think I am going to keep this one because, like I said, it is an older one. But I may in the future get a fresher one. We'll see. We'll see. I do have my Natasha Denona Lila palette. This palette reminds me a lot of that palette. And I had got a newer one of those. I gave my original away over to a friend, and I decided to put it back in my collection. So I did get a newer one of the Natasha Denona Lila palette like a year ago. Because when I originally had it, it was when like a year or so after it originally released. So I decided to, you know, after I had it for a couple of years, I decided to pass it along to someone else who I thought would enjoy it. And they did. And then I waited for a while because they act like it was discontinued for a while. And then they decided to bring it back temporarily. And I don't know if they discontinued it again or not. But during one of those time periods where they decided to bring it back, I decided to pick it back up again. So I have the Lila palette from Natasha Denona, and it's my pleasure palette. Reminds me a lot of that palette in some ways. So with that being said, I'm gonna either pass this along or get rid of this one. It's my pleasure palette. I met my goal on it. I'm excited that I met my goal on it. I gave it it's love again, and I'm glad I did that. The Bambi palette, I will be keeping. I love Bambi. That's my favorite Disney movie. I know of all the Disney movies in the world, I love Bambi. It don't got no crazy stuff in it. It's just simply about nature and friendship, and I love it. So that's this palette here. I really have enjoyed this one, and I will continue to enjoy it. You know, some things like this I tend to not want to use because I really like it, and I don't want to, you know, I want to keep it in its, you know, I kept the box for it and everything. So it shows you that I try not to use stuff like this, and I made myself use it. So, and I will continue to use it. So I broke myself of that mode of not wanting to use something just because it's something that I like, and I think I shouldn't be touching it, but I spent my money on it. It's beautiful eyeshadows, and I needed to be using it. So I will still keep it out, present in front of me, so it can kind of remind me from time to time, hey, pick Bambi back up and use her again, because I did enjoy the looks that I came up with this palette. So that is the Bambi palette. I really did enjoy this one. So we'll be keeping her. The other thing I am going to keep using, but I didn't meet my goal on it yet, but since I'm already met my goal I told you guys that I would decide whether after I met my goals on my palettes, whether I would keep doing this color pan project, and I decided that I'm not. So that was the surprise. I'm not going to continue this through the year just with some eyeliners and a blush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one over into my project planning along with the bronzer. So the bronzer was originally in the project planning project, and I moved it over here to get more usage out of it, and I have been still using it. So this papaya blush that I told you guys, I thought it was not the shade that I wanted. I thought it was similar to the Warm Honey that I love from the colourpop, the undertone. I love that orangey, neutrally orange coral type undertone in that blush. So I bought this one thinking it online, it looked like it matched that one pretty good, but then it came in brighter. And so I decided that, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. And because it looked so bright, I didn't think I would want to use it. It's on my face today. So this pan may fool you. It's a beautiful blush. And because I put it in this project, it made me use it more. And I'm glad I did, because I've been enjoying it. And, you know, I've been also using this shortbread one from Colourpop. So these are good blushes that they have. I like this one as well. It wasn't part of this project, but I have been using this right here on my desk. So you can know that I've been using it. But I'm going to put this blush in there in the project planning, especially since I used up the Warm Honey. It's for these next couple of months while I still summery here where I am, and I'll be able to get some good usage out of it still. So that's going to be moved into that project along, like I said, with the bronzer here that I had in dark. What they call this? The Face and Body Bronzing Balm. I got the dip in there going, so I told you guys that I wanted to get a good usage out of this, and I have been using it. So this is a cream balm, and what I tend to do with this one is I put this down as the base. I don't do it every time I do my makeup, but I do it sometimes. So I put it down and over my foundation as my base for my other bronzers, and just to add that extra layer of bronzing to my face. And it lasts very well. It does very well. It blends very well, beautifully. Each bronzer that I've ever tried, the powder bronzer that I try to put on top of it, has done beautifully with it. So this one is going to be moved back into that project as well. So these two items are going over into the other project. So that will be that. And then these eyeliners, I don't know if I'm keeping this, you guys. I'm going to play with them more. I haven't been using them. And I put them in this project because I want to get myself to use them, especially right now while it's summertime, like right today. Look at this. I could have used this one. But I gravitate towards my blacks, my blues. And that was something I mentioned in my project planning. I don't tend to use the browns. So I found out that now that I'm not even wanting to use I'm not using these colors. So this is the time to use them. So I'm going to move these over into there too. So I'm kind of combining my remaining items from this color plan project into my project planning. And I'm just discontinuing the video for the hashtag colourpan. So that's what's going to happen with these. I used, I think, one of them once. And I didn't even bother marking it down because it was like, you know. But I will be moving those in there along with the blush, along with the balm, into that project planning, and I will let you guys know my further updates on those as I utilize them. So Bambi keeping, it's my pleasure. It's been a good ride while I've had her. I've had her for years, and I love the palette. I will still recommend this palette to anyone, but it's time for me to pass her along, or if no one wants her, for me to get rid of her. So because I would rather someone else get more use out of her, especially since I already got colors like that, and I need to be utilizing those as well. So with that being said, that is everything, and that is a close to my 2025 hashtag colourpan project. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.